Same with the rocket. Okay, I think that should be fine. The tomato, I'm just going to use the skin of it. So you don't need the pips. And just cut into a fine strip. Same with the red onions. Our oil should be hot now, so I'm just going to add the salmon into the pan. So from the crust, okay, the crust side down first. Okay, the red onion, I'm just going to slice it thinly. Fine. And the sun-dried tomato. Come on there. Okay, just say about 2 pieces. Same again, just into thin julienne strips. So that's going to be the base of our salad. Okay. Depending on the thickness of the salmon, so usually it will take around 6 to 7 minutes to cook. The skin side you can leave it on longer so that it gets nice and crispy. Okay, so I'm going to flip it over. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay, let that go and keep on cooking. Okay, I'll just put my salad ingredients in this bowl. Lovely, bright, beautiful colors. Okay. How's our salmon doing? The way that you check your salmon is cooked is just by pressing it, okay? So when the salmon is cooked, it should be quite firm, okay, to your touch. Like this raw salmon over here, it is quite soft and it is dense, okay? So I'll say maybe another minute or so, it should be done. And I'm keeping the skin side down longer, so it will be a nice, beautiful, crispy skin. All right, I'm just going to clear this up. I'll bring up my blender and I'm going to show you the red onion vinaigrette. Okay, our salmon should be cooked now. Nice and firm. Just take that out. Chopping. Just have a look at the other side. Nice, beautiful skin. Okay, we'll just leave that for a while. So for the red onion vinaigrette, red onion obviously. I will also require some lemon juice for this, just to add a tanginess, a zest to it. Vinaigrette, you can always add some vinegar, but this time I'll be using lemon juice instead. So it's a very simple recipe. Just red onions, olive oil, and lemon juice. Well, one should be fine. Just roughly chop up your red onion into the blender. Lemon juice. Like half a lemon is fine. Some olive oil. Okay, and then all you have to do is just blend it up together. That should be fine. Very easy and fast. And all I need to add now is the seasoning. Okay. It smells good. So it's like a very thick onion paste kind of a vinaigrette. A little bit of salt, some pepper. So I'll only be tossing it in the lettuce at the very last minute. have a quick taste. Excellent. All right, so we've got our fox scallion potatoes ready, our cherry tomato relish, our salad or onion vinaigrette, our salmon is ready, and our mushroom ragu as well. So all we have to do now is assemble it. White plates are always the best for presenting because it brings out all the colors of your dishes. So what am I going to do here is the fox scallion potatoes. I'm just going to use it as the base of it. Just put it onto the base of your, like so. Spread them out a little bit, basically to fit the size of the salmon. Then they will go over it. So, a spoonful of the ragu just on top. Oops, I just made a mess. Clean it up. Okay. And next layer will be your salmon. Salmon right on top of it. Right, this looks beautiful. And on top of that will be your salad. So at the last minute now, I'm going to toss it with the, just use your hands. Give it a nice toss till everything's beautifully coated around the leaves. And then you just top it up on top of your salmon. Beautiful. Check all that color. Lovely. Would be the cherry tomato relish. So this I'm going to put it all around the plate. So get your red tomatoes, your yellow tomatoes, your red onions. Just scatter them around. And do you remember the reduction and the oils that we made earlier? Well, I didn't make it earlier, but the one I was explaining to you about. So I'll be using it for here. I always have this ready in my fridge, so you can go with any of your dishes really. So I'm going to take a little bit of the juice and drizzle it over the salad onto the fish, so it gives it a good shine. Beautiful. Okay, and then your sun-dried tomato oil. So just a little bit of it. Drizzle it around. Beautiful. And your balsamic syrup. Just a very thin drizzle. There you go. What a difference that makes. All right, there you go. Our beautiful crusted salmon. Lovely. I'm just feeling very hungry right now. Wow. I've got a beautiful selection of mixed berries here. So what I'm planning to do for dessert is exotic fruits with the tropical sabayon. Right here we got some raspberries, these are called gooseberries. Okay, there you have a look. These are the regular strawberries, blueberries, and these are red currants. The only berry that I don't have here is the blackberry, which I don't really need it anyway. And over here I've got a beautiful selection of exotic fruits. Okay, so I've got some star fruit. I'll probably use plum. That's a dragon fruit. And perhaps a mango. Okay. Again, it's all mixture of colors. So just take the mango. I only need like for a portion or two, so I won't be using them all. Just quickly, very gently cut the flesh of the mango, not going through the skin. And crosswise again. Always watch your fingers. Okay, once that's done, a nice crisscross, all you have to do is press it over. There you go. And all you have to do is get the skin out. Okay, next would be the star fruit. Normally we just trim off the edges because that part of the skin is usually quite hard. And if you're going to keep your star fruit for a long time, it's better to soak it in a little bit of lemon juice so that because it oxidizes quite quickly, and so that the acid from the lemon actually helps to preserve it from turning brown. Okay, so it's about 3 slices of star fruit. The plum, just cut it in half. Give it a little twist. So I'm just going to cut it into dices again. Nice lovely colors. That's a dragon fruit. So probably need just a small wedge. It's very easy to peel. Just grab the skin. Let me just trim this remaining part off. For the berries, I'll just use them whole, only probably for the strawberries I'll cut them up. They're quite big in size, so I'll just make it into quarters. Okay. I'll say that's enough for about a portion. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to marinate it with some lemon juice and sugar. So let's grab a lemon here. Okay. Half a lemon will do. Toss all your fruits inside together. Squeeze your lemon in. Lovely. And the sugar. Just say about 3 teaspoons. Okay. So just toss them all together. All right, lovely. Look at all those beautiful colors. So I'm gonna add in the raspberries and blueberries. Okay, the remaining gooseberry and red currant, I'll be using it as a garnish on the top. So we'll leave this to macerate for a while, and at the same time, I'm gonna start off with my sabayon. Okay, for my sabayon, I'll be requiring about 4 egg yolks. I'm just going to separate the yolks from the white. You can always keep the white for any future use if you're making a meringue or something, or you want to make white omelette. 2. This is how you separate your egg yolk from the whites. You can either do it from shell to shell if you prefer. But I find it, sabayon only requires egg yolk because it helps to, with the sugar, it helps to actually make it very, very fluffy. So I'm going to add about, just say about 50 grams of sugar. should do. Okay, so you got your egg yolk and your sugar mix in here. So what you need next is it's a double boiler. Okay. Add your yolk mixture to the top. So you just have to keep on whisking it. Be careful not to overcook it. Because once you overcook, you get scrambled eggs. Cordial. So you can add any alcohol if you wish. Any masala wine or even white wine for that matter. But today I'm just going to add some tropical cordial. Okay. I've already added some sugar in there, so I don't want to make it too sweet. Okay. Just turn down the heat. I'm going to add a touch more water. My bowl is hot. Okay, let's have a quick taste. Excellent. Okay. Okay, so the fruits that I've macerated earlier on, just use your hands. Arrange it nicely in the middle. Working on a cruise line is you actually get to travel around the world, and I love to go to each restaurant in every port that we go and actually try the local cuisine over there. So from that sense of view, I love to take their traditional touches plus add my own Asian touch to it. Okay, look at this beautiful fruits here. So what we're going to do next, let's grab the sabayon and just glaze it onto the fruits. Excellent. Lovely. Okay, that should do. Normally, if you have a blowtorch, like we normally do in big operations, so you could just light it and give it a good color. But since I don't have one at home, so I'm going to use my grill, my oven. Okay, it should be hot now, so I'm just going to put it in very quickly, just for a minute or so, just to give it a good glaze on the top. So one beautiful sprig. I'll use some red currant, maybe a gooseberry. You just have to open up the leaves. Okay, doesn't that look good? I'll add 2 of them. Just open up the leaves again. Gooseberries are quite famous in Cape Town, or is also known as physalis. All right, how's my sabayon? Right. Beautiful. A little bit brown, but it doesn't matter. Okay, now we just have to garnish it. Some mint, the red currant, beautiful colors. Just put the gooseberries on. All right, my mom should be coming over anytime now, so I better get ready and I'll go greet her by the door.